We talked earlier about decks as those outdoor entertaining spaces that everybody wants, but not every home is well suited for a deck, and truthfully, every homeowner isn't suited to build one or even live with one. For those of you that are a little more down to earth, there is, of course, the patio to consider, and it has some unique benefits of its own. For instance, there's no need for any handrails. That's a big advantage. But if you have a lower opinion of patios than decks, it's probably because you're thinking of those plain little 10 by 10 patio slabs, concrete slabs that are often tacked on behind a track house. Now, those don't add any character to the house. It's just basically a convenient little place to park a couple lawn chairs and do a little grilling. So how do you make a patio more than that? Well, one way is to use pavers instead of concrete like these folks have done. First of all, it gives you more opportunities to create character in your backyard, and second, it takes the concrete truck right out of the equation, whether you do it yourself or hire a pro to take care of it. A paver patio starts with several inches of base material like crushed granite, recycled crushed concrete, or even coarse sand. These materials drain well even when compacted. The base is evenly spread and leveled within the area to be covered before it's all packed down. You can do this with a hand tamp, but a motorized plate compactor will really speed up the process. The pavers are arranged on top of this base, surrounded by a fixed border to keep them in place. Finally, sand or a sand polymer mix like the one Joe showed us is spread across the surface and forced into the cracks to lock the pavers in place. This is yet another patio where instead of bricks or any type of concrete, we use these large flat stones. And we started out with a mortar bed that we placed the stones in, then we used mortar all around them to hold them all together, and worked out pretty well in a very attractive looking patio. But Joe, you've done a lot of this kind of work,
Yep.
and do you think using this type of material or brick pavers is something that a homeowner would be comfortable with?
Well, setting brick pavers in sand is certainly going to be a lot easier than this, but the most important thing is for a homeowner to pick a project they can complete in a reasonable amount of time. I think most homeowners don't take into consideration how much time and energy it takes to level the site, dig out all the dirt, and prep it for the patio itself. So it's key to take a project, choose a small project, perhaps a landing at the bottom of a set of stairs or a small garden pathway, and use brick pavers. This way you can see how it works on a small scale before you try tackling a larger project.
Well, it makes a lot of sense because it can get very frustrating if you take on a project a little bit larger than you actually thought it would be.